We're in Mill Creek, driving through some of the residential areas, heading north here.
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn left.
Coming out onto the main drag, this is the park. It's McCollum Park. Right here, they have a cool BMX bike track, and then it's also sort of a park and ride. You can see all of these bus stops here. There's a softball game going on over there, and then this road I call one of the main drags. It's 128th Street, and it just leads right over there to the freeway. We're in Mill Creek. We're coming left onto 128th Street, and we're right by the park and ride. And as I was saying, we're headed toward the freeway. There's some mobile home park thing right here. There's a golf driving range and athletic club over here. And then on this side is the park and ride. We're fairly close to the freeway, and so you can park there at this park. I've been there for neighborhood night out. They brought a lot of like fire trucks and ambulances, police cars for the kids to play on, and it was a nice hangout time, sort of community center centric park. Over here is a public storage. These are new. I haven't seen this before. I think they're putting in some condos or townhomes or something over there. And then you can see right there is the Swift bus travel. So that's a kind of a high usage bus stop. And then a couple of gas stations right here where we're going to be getting on the freeway. Here we are in Mill Creek, just driving around sort of the Mill Creek town center. We just passed the post office, the Department of Fish and Wildlife, which I didn't know was here. And then here are these different little shopping centers and things. We've got an Azteca over here. I was just at the Starbucks and the Safeway. And this is Bothell Everett Highway, which is kind of the main drag that runs through here. They've got little housing developments, pretty much mostly just housing developments on the other side of the road. There's a Baskin Robbins, a dentist, a nail place, State Farm, those types of things. Some apartments over there. And what's this? Looks like some kind of office to me. Nothing but cakes. Optum, which is a doctor's office. Gentle Dental. And then you can see right here on the left, that's a Swift bus, sort of community transit stop. You can see it's a bigger bus stop than a lot of them, where more high traffic, more direct places. There's Yoga, Ideal Image, Frost, some different stores and things like that. You can see how it's kind of planned out on the map.
136th Street South.
Most of the retail and office stuff is over here on the west side of the road, and this is basically downtown Mill Creek. So Mill Creek is largely just residential. There's a senior living community. We're not going to find a lot of high rises or things out here. There are a lot of HOA style, really nice housing developments. And then you can see like a lot of trees and green space around. Here's the Reserve at Town Center. A townhome development over there. And then look here on the right, Sweetwater Ranch at Mill Creek. So these are like nicer homes, bigger homes over there. Townhomes on the left. And then again, you know, we're coming down the main drag. Look how they've made it nice with the plantings, kind of the boulevard there between the lanes of traffic. We're going north from 164th, which was the cross street where we got off the freeway. This is North Creek Drive up ahead. And then you can see even, this is like an electronic bus sign. So it updates you on what buses are coming this way and how far away they are, so you can kind of get an idea of, you know, if you're late on time or early for your bus. Looking at the map, we can see Mill Creek Sports Park is coming up on the left. And then you can see the sign for it over there. Don't know if we'll be able to see much as we drive by, but we can look. I'm on my way to show a house right now here in Mill Creek. So that's good. We're looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home. It's priced at $950,000.
36th Street Southeast. Then the
So
destination is on your right.
we'll go check that out. Mill Creek Sports. I believe that's you can play sports in there, maybe some sort of indoor field. And then we're heading off to the right where we get into the housing development.